Because one thing about it, Mun Dominica fete, Mun Dominica balance koyo. So I just know it's gonna be a good time. That's my prediction. You can't come here and not have a good time. So that's my prediction.
Well, thank you very much for that prediction. We look forward to all the amazing content that you will be presenting for Dominica. And I heard that you're coming back for the World Creole Music Festival, October 23rd to the 25th. Yes. How excited are you?
I'm excited. I feel like, I did Carnival, and Carnival was great. But I've heard that this festival is where you really meet the true culture, the true essence of Dominican people. So I'm excited. I'm excited to taste all the food. I love to eat. You guys have a way you fry some chicken here. I don't know what y'all be putting in that chicken, but I just love it. I love the food. I look forward to just spending more time here in Dominica, period.
And how are you with spending over 8 hours a week? The festival is a daybreak event. We start somewhere about 8 p.m. in the evening. We may end 8 a.m., sometimes a little later on. And we do that for about 3 nights back to back. Are you able to muster some energy for that?
I'm just going to have to call on the ancestors. I'm going to have to call on the Dominican ancestors to get me through it, to power through it. I can do it. I believe in myself. I'm usually a sleeper, though. I'm in my bed by 9 o'clock. I'm such a grandma, but I'm going to power through and I'm going to make it through. Have faith in me. I can do it.
Then in your grandmother's house, there's a lot of faith here.
Hello. When you're with your cousins, you stay up all night. So that's what I mean. Like when I came here, it feels like I'm with my favorite cousins and we're just staying up all night. We're having a good time. So I feel like that's what the festival is going to be like. I'm just going to power through it.
Okay, great. So we look forward to seeing you later this evening and back October 23rd to the 25th. Absolutely. Thank you so much and welcome. Enjoy the evening. Yeah?
Thank you. Thank you. So nice to meet both of you.
Yes.
She's so gorgeous. Okay.
All right, guys. So you've just heard from Jessie Wu. I see we have the CEO of Discover Dominica Authorities here this evening. Her name is Marva Williams. Want to say hi to Marva Williams this evening. Hello, lady. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. How important was it to produce this event this evening?
This event is just the start of the 26th annual World Creole Music Festival. The World Creole Music Festival itself is an important event in Dominica's calendar, not only for fete, but for economic activity, for what it does for our country in October. So presenting it like that in such a big way, starts with showing how significant and how important the government's investment in the country is. Yes.
Okay, Marva, we want to know if someone has never experienced the World Creole Music Festival before, why should this year be their first year?
First of all, we're talking about 26 years of music, right? That probably is one of the oldest festivals in the Caribbean. And if you're looking for tradition, if you're looking for authenticity, if you're looking for real Creole music, about 10 genres, 3 nights of a festival, party, ambience, friends, non-stop. In a country which is known as the Nature Island, which also adds to the rejuvenation aspect of your fete, then Dominica is the place to be. The Creole in the World Creole Music Festival is significant, and that is what makes our festival different. So if you're looking for something different, if you're looking for something authentic, the World Creole Music Festival is definitely the place to be, and we look forward to hosting it.
Great. So I know for a fact that the World Creole Music Festival, sponsored by the government of Dominica, presented by the Ministry of Tourism through Discover Dominica Authority. So we plan and we market the World Creole Music Festival. What are the plans for marketing this festival this year?
The World Creole Music Festival has become a pillar and staple in a lot of our key markets. And I can tell you some of the key markets. One of the most patronized markets is French West Indies, Guadeloupe and Martinique. We love our St. Lucians or Antigans. We have people from St. Martin. But we've also recognized that there's a lot of interest from Trinidad, from St. Kitts, from Grenada, from St. Vincent, from Jamaica. So this year we're going to augment the marketing strategy a bit. So we're going to make sure that we remain relevant in our key markets. But we're looking at going after those potential markets like St. Kitts and like Grenada, and really going there in a big way and actually bringing the World Creole Music Festival to them and actually inviting them to come to our World Creole Music Festival. Another aspect as well is embracing the bouillon. From last year, we started, really building on the partnerships with our bouillon artists. And this year, we're going to do that a bit more, where we're going to allow the bouillon artists, especially those who are on the lineup for this year, they're going to be leading the marketing of the World Creole Music Festival and the Dominica's Carnival as well in all the destinations that they go. And they're really excited about it. You will see in our production this evening that, we've started by embracing the bouillon artists. We have Shirley here, who's going to be our host. We have a lot of some other tidbits for people to see, but it's all about embracing the bouillon and showing that the bouillon is not just fit. You can use it to market the destination itself and the amenities that come with the destination.
You want to tell us who's on the lineup this evening? I know the public wants to know.
Just be a little bit more patient. What I want to say is I really want to say a special thank you to a lot of people who were instrumental in that lineup. I mean, it's not us, Monel. We are Discover Dominica. We know we have to implement. It's our job. But one of the things we've not taken lightly is integrating the private sector, in giving feedback and decisions. And we have a special committee which is powered by a minister, who is like our backbone, really making sure things happen. And these people have really been integral in what you're going to see this evening. It took a lot of work. Oftentimes people say, oh, where's the lineup? I want this, I want that. But there's so many considerations. There's the economy, there's the investment. I mean, the government has so many other conflicting priorities. And then there's availability of artists. There's a lot of things that come into play. But everything that was done is very calculating. And we just hope that it is embraced, and we look forward to the thousands who are going to flock to Dominica in October.
I agree. Last year, over the 3 nights, we had 42,000 people coming through to the festival, and over 10,000 came in the 9 days leading up to the World Creole Music Festival. So we look forward to seeing more people come in 2026 for this amazing festival. We thank you, Marva Williams, for joining us this evening and for the amazing job you're doing as my CEO, our CEO. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Monel, our amazing PR rep. Thank you so much to Miss Dominica. It's going to be an amazing night. It's going to be an amazing planning process. And this festival is going to continue to solidify why Dominica is the fetting capital of the Caribbean.
And you're not telling us who's on the lineup?
No, I'm not.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And I see we have Mr. Sheldon Alfred. He's here with us this evening. And fun fact, he will be doing something interesting this evening. He's in a suit and he's shining like Miss Dominica is. Please come through, Mr. Alfred. Good evening and welcome to the red carpet. How are you doing?
Well, it's an honor to be on the red carpet tonight, and I'm really looking forward to the festival. I wish we could skip to October right now.
So, Shelly, Elizabeth told me that you're doing something this evening that's somewhat different from what you normally do. What's going on?
Right. Yeah, people see me as a multi-talented person, and tonight I'm going a slightly different capacity. I see myself as a entertainer of all sorts, so I feel like I'm still here to entertain. But tonight will be a pleasure to host the launch of the 26th edition of the World Creole Music Festival. I'm excited. Yeah.
And do you think Signal Band is on the lineup this year? What are your thoughts? Did you sign a contract? Don't tell us if you did, but do you think you signed a contract for this year or something? Signal Band is performing. What's going on?
Thing is, I know my place. I am the artist. We have a management group that work diligently behind the scenes, and they didn't really spill too much beans. Which as well, I didn't spill too much beans about my capacity here tonight. So everybody holding their end and doing what they have to do.
But Shirley, if you do hear your name called tonight, what would that moment, mean to you?
Yeah, I think we have worked, not just working to be on the festival, but we have been on a few editions of the festival, and we have put our very best foot forward. The festival has opened a lot of doors for us as Signal Band. So I think hearing our name, I don't want to, in the humblest of ways, it would be expected, but it doesn't mean that we're not complacent by any means. We're ready to deliver a 1:30 call. So management, if you sign a contract, we're waiting for that.
Management, yeah. Okay, so Shelly, I know you are an artist, you perform with your band, but you do have artists that you love and you would love to see on the main stage. Who would you want to see?
I'll be waiting to see Bruno Mars for a while. I'm not going big, I'm not going small. I go big. You know, I love artists like Bruno Mars, Chris Brown. You know, if people listen to my music, you can tell that I'm a sucker for melodies. So, you know, while I listen to rap, I listen to rappers like Drake that bring melodies to the rap. I listen to a lot of Bruno Mars. I was in a Bruno Mars concert the other day. And I would just love to bring that excellence of music to Dominica. So let's see what you have in store for me.
Well, Marvel Williams, Dennis Charles Pemberton, Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, are they on the lineup this evening? Drake is he on the lineup this evening? Inquiring Minds wants to know. But Charlie, thank you very much for stopping by. Before you leave, give the people a line or two of a song, your favorite song. Like if you're performing this year, 2026, on the main stage, what song will you be singing? Give us a line or two.
Well, I know that the entire world will be in the stadium, you know, in October, and I want to say that you work hard for this and you deserve to be at the World Creole Music Festival this year. So tell them, Lord, you know how hard I work. You know I deserve this. I've made some bad decisions that run me broke. But here I am. I feel like I deserve this moment to get on bad. Feel like I deserve to be playing mass on the road. Lord, if this run me broke again, I'll make back the money when I go to work again. See you at the World Creole Music Festival.
See you. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Now, if we go broke, we'll make back the money again. I like that. That's a good one.
Ready for festival.
You ready for festival?
I am.
Outfits locked down?
Yes.
Early girl. Yes. That's important. That's important. All right, so we have from Portsmouth, and we see being a very much involved in community and activities. Good evening. Welcome to the red carpet.
Good evening. I'm Rosalind Carbon from Portsmouth. I'm a member of Portsmouth in Action Group, and I'm here for the launching of the Creole festivities in 2026. And we're ready for putting on a great event for this 2026 Creole festivities.
Were you at the festival last year?
Yes, I was.
Who was your favorite artist?
My favorite artist, I've gone blank.
But did you enjoy festival last year?
Always. Yes, I did.
And are you expecting to see someone on the lineup this evening?
I have not really thought of it too hard. I'm more in the preparation and making things happen as opposed to me, having the lineup. I'm not too privy on the lineup because I'm still in the learning phases as I'm a newbies in the business of entertainment in Dominica. So the idea of being in the group is to help the entertainment and the cultural aspect. Yeah, and of course, using it as an educational tool because we have the youth coming, and that's a way of keeping the culture alive through entertainment, fun, and learning while having fun, and putting Dominica on the map. Yes.
What we would like to know, what is one aspect that you look forward to, your experience at the World Creole Music Festival?
One of the things I experience, that I look forward to, is having the visitors, the diasporans, the worldwide community. I love to see the island infused with all the different people, and there's an energy they come with. They come with anticipation and excitement, and we always fulfill their dreams. Many people come and they say coming back, and that's what I like to hear. The island is waiting for them. We're excited to have all the visitors, and you're gonna have fun. No ifs, no buts about it. Nature Island, Dominica, you're gonna have fun. And it's our objective. Come one, come all.
And thank you very much for stopping by, and we look forward to seeing you on the inside when we learn about who's performing this year.
Yes.
So the line is come one, come all to the World Creole Music Festival 2026. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, so sometimes it's not about the lineup. In fact, there's a lot of people who come to Dominica for the festival and they don't care who's on the lineup. As soon as they know festival is coming, they book their tickets and they get to Dominica. It's about the environment, the atmosphere. This is what they come for. Of course, we have it's about time one more person to interview before we go to the main stage. Saying good evening to Cecil Joseph. Good evening. Welcome to the red carpet. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, and I just want to compliment yourself and the people that are responsible for the World Cup Music Festival, DDA, and all the others, government, central government, for another 26th year or 26th edition of the World Cup Music Festival. This year we expect it to be greater than that of last year and the year before. I also want to add, though, that I would like to see North American artists. One of the artists that I'd really love to see
I think you might smile tonight.
is Fantasia. That's one of the artists I would like to see coming to our shores, to grace us, because she's a black woman that has been respected from the entire Caribbean belt of women of pride and women of stature. I think she should be given that opportunity to come to Dominica. Also, I think that we're doing quite a very good job in really maximizing the shores of Guadeloupe and Martinique, where there are 1 million people in population. I think the work that you all have been doing in there has to be complimented, and I really want to see that Dominica and Dominicans are very proud of the work that we're doing, that you all are doing. The World Music Festival is, for us, a standout event in the Caribbean, not just Dominica, in the Caribbean. We just saw the music festival in St. Kitts, and people have been making comparison. We have seen Barbados, we have seen Jamaica with their reggae. We have seen St. Lucia with their jazz, and so Dominica in the 26th edition will again prove to the rest of the world that we are actually doing what is required, not only to bring people here, but to understand our culture, understand our nature, understand who we are as a people, because really and truly, it's not just the scenic beauty that people really come to Dominica for, but really to see who we are as a people, and I really want to compliment you all.
And thank you very much, Mr. Joseph, for all that information, and thank you very much for the work, because you, DBS Radio, you have been giving us great push and support for the festival, so thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, it's about time now we move across to the main room for the artist reveal at the actual launch of the festival. Until next time, my name is Monel.
And I am Denisha Yuzem, Miss Dominica.
Take care.
All the nice, all the proper. Yeah, man, that's it. Look at the bass. You cannot stop until you have a seat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Before we go any further, and before I start into Shelly and Signal Band and DFC and DDA mode, I think we should, pay honor to the land, the soil that we stand on, and we're going to all stand and sing the national anthem, led by a very talented singer that I have fortunately been able to share the stage with, the World Cup Music Festival stage with. So all welcome Sasha as she leads the national anthem of the Commonwealth of Dominica. I said welcome, Sasha.
Good evening, everyone. Isle of beauty, Isle of splendor, Isle, you are so sweet and fair. gaze in wonder at thy gifts so rich and rare. Rivers, valleys, hills, and mountains, all this gifts we extol. Healthy and so light, all fountain giving care that warms the soul. Dominica, God hath blessed thee with a climbing iron bright, pastures green, flowers of beauty, filling all with pure delight. And the people strong and healthy, full of godly reverence fear. May we ever cease to praise thee for come ye forward, sons and daughters of this gem beyond compare. Strive for honor, sons and daughters, do the be fair. Toil with hearts and hands and voices, we must fight to sound the call, in which everyone rejoices. For each and each for all.
Well, beautiful. Make some noise for Sasha one time, or two times actually. She deserves it. And I will be a very good MC tonight. You know why? Because I've been to many functions where they say everybody sit down and then they come and say, matter of fact, everybody stand up. Guys, please stay standing. Because right now we're gonna have a word of prayer. We're gonna ensure that we put the presence of the Lord within these proceedings. To be 26 years old as a festival means that the Lord is in the presence of the festival. So before we start this launch,
au nom du Père, du Fils et du Saint-Esprit, Amen. Sa qui nous oreilles écouter, sa qui nous tient comprendre. Lisons la Bible de 1 Timothée, chapitre 2, verset 1 à 8. Bien-aimé, avis-moi c'est ça. Premièrement, pour faire la prière, mandez bon Dieu et puis oui, messieurs, pour tout le monde. Espoir pour moi avec tout le monde qui n'y autorité. Pour nous vivre en bon sentiment, à la vie saine, à la paix et à la vie qui tranquille. C'est ça nous supposer bon et puis ça qui plaît. Bon Dieu, sauvez-nous. Pas bon Dieu voulait tout le monde sauver et venir connaître la vérité. Il n'y a un seul bon Dieu. Il y a un seul monde qui a mené le monde avec bon Dieu ensemble. Et même c'est un homme, non, c'est Jésus-Christ, qui t'a offert quoi qu'on prie pour tout le monde. C'est lui qui prouve là. Yo voye yon bon lait. Pour ça, bon Dieu te mette moins qu'on on m'essaye, on apporte. Moi ka dit la vérité, moi pas ka menti. Yon bon teacher la foi et puis la vérité. Pour moun qui pas juif. Comme ça, moi vle tout moun, tout partout, lever la main yo en la prière, sans mauvais sentiment, et sans désordre. Parole, bon Dieu, merci, bon Dieu, merci. À nous prier Dieu. Dieu, doit mettre ciel et la terre. Nous ka louer ou, nous ka honorer ou, nous ka oui monsieur pour la vie, pour santé, pour travail nous, et pour tout ça ou même bas nous. Spécialement pour cel garçon Jésus-Christ qui mort et ressuscité, pour moun comment nous, pour montrer nous comment ou aimer nous, comment ou ba nous la grâce et l'espérance à la vie éternelle. Jodi même, nous ka oui monsieur pour la Dominique. Nous ni cadeau ça là, tout ça nous besoin pour construire la vie nous et famille. Aidez-nous, nous commander pour travailler ensemble, yon et l'autre, la main à la main. Jodi, bénis nous toutes pendant nous qu'a ouvert 26e édition Festival Musique Creole Mondial. Gardez et préservez tout le monde qui a préparé le festival là, spécialement Madame Marva Williams et l'équipe Découverte Dominique. Comme ça, nous a élevé musique à nous, pays nous et kilti nous. Ba nous la force et la courage pour célébrer en dignité et faire nous tienne l'héritage nous plus fort. Fait nous tienne foi en seul garçon Jésus-Christ. Papa bon Dieu, pas fait nous tomber en la fait parce que nous pas qu'à honorer et puis honorer non les dimanches. Pas fait nous tomber à la fait parce que nous aimons trop fêtes et nous pas connaître les pour finir et aller à l'église. Pas fait nous tomber à la fait parce que nous ka mettre l'argent, la popularité et bon temps plus haut passer au bon Dieu. Fais-nous repentir aujourd'hui même. J'étais yeux à sous nous aujourd'hui souple et à sous tout le monde rassemblé ici. Couvrez-nous et puis présence et aidez-nous toutes. Bénis en particulier tout le monde qui travaille pour développer kilti, produits, musique et services locaux. Ba-nous toute la grâce et l'amour entre nous. Comme ça, nous avons développé Dominique ensemble. Fais-nous marcher ensemble sur un chemin qui porte nous à royaume ciel là. Oti nous que vive et puis et seul garçon Jésus-Christ et puis l'Esprit Saint à l'éternité et l'éternité. Amen.
Thank you very much, Father Karam, for these very thoughtful words of prayer in a language that we all know and we all understand. I'm sure everybody in the room, I mean, come on. I mean, if you don't understand that prayer, shame on you. This is the World Creole Music Festival launch. So thank you very much, Father Karam. Before we proceed, I would like to, recognize the presence of some of the most distinguished people in the room. Honorable Dennis Charles Pemberton, the Minister of Tourism. Honorable Shakira Lokat Hippolyte, Minister of State in the Ministry of Public Affairs, Public Utilities and the Digital Economy. And Parliamentary Representative of the Rosa South constituency, which is the constituency that we are standing and some sitting on right now. I'm not trying to say they're not supposed to be sitting down, but I laugh it.
Other members, other honorable members of Parliament and Cabinet, Her Worship Mrs. Lucy Bell Matthew, the Mayor of Roseau, Mr. Claudius Lestrade, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, other Permanent Secretaries, Mr. Benoit Badwill, the Chair of Discover Dominica Authority, and the members of the Board of Directors of Discover Dominica Authority, Mr. Gerald Skuzlatik, the Chair of Discover Festivals, Dominica Festivals Committee, and other members of the Dominica Festivals Committee. Miss Marva Williams, the CEO, Mrs. CEO. Oh, Miss, you're married, right? Miss CEO of Discover Dominica. Authority and the Director of Tourism, Miss Ayodele. Andrew, the Festivals and Events Manager of Discover Dominica Authority, Father Nigel Karam, staff of the Ministry of Tourism and the Discover Dominica Authority, the World Creole Music Festival Special Committee, good evening to everybody. My name is Shelley. But they told me to tell you my name is Sheldon Alfred when I come here. So my name is Sheldon Alfred, and I want to say a special good evening to everybody. Now, before we continue and before I introduce myself, because I have a long introduction, I'm a distinguished person as well. I'd like to ask everybody to take a seat. Yeah. You see, I see I was going to be a very good host tonight, you know. But yeah, guys, take a seat, and I would like to welcome you to the official launch of the 26th edition of the World Creole Music Festival. My name is Shelley. When I was born, my mother named me Sheldon Alfred. Tens of thousands of people. I am the lead artist of Signal Band, the most electrifying booyah band in the entire world. And it's an honor, honestly, to be the host of tonight's World Creole Music Festival, mainly because this festival started when I was 2 years old. Honor to be, so young, so vibrant, contributing to our culture, and being chosen, or just being not even chosen. I feel like I was called upon, to host this year's festival, but to also be part as an entertainer to the World Creole Music Festival for the past few years. And before we start the night's proceedings, I would like to say how much that the World Creole Music Festival has played a part in my career as an artist and that of Signal Band and our successes. The world is watching. Sometimes we underestimate how much the world is looking at the World Creole Music Festival. But we must never forget the first word in the festival is what? The world. The world is looking, guys, and we have opened many doors because of this festival. Take my word for it. People are coming to this festival and their eyes are open and they're watching and they're listening to what's going on. So the world is watching, and may this festival live on for many years to come. In the name of the Lord, amen. All right, so that's my piece. That is all on the Honorable Shakira Lokat Hippolyte, Minister of State in the Ministry of Public Works, Public Utilities, and Digital Economy, and the parliamentary representatives for this constituency, the Rosa South constituency, to deliver the welcome address for proceedings. Make some noise for.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the official launch of the 26th edition of the World Creole Music Festival, right here in my constituency, in the newly constructed Ocean Oasis Hotel. I'm sure that if there are those of you who are here for the first time, you will say that this is a marvelous hotel right here. I would like to begin with a simple question. What is it that really makes the World Creole Music Festival special? Is it the music, the artists, the atmosphere? I imagine most of you would say all of the above, and you would be right. But after having worked in the Ministry of Tourism, I've come to believe it's something else. For me, the most powerful part of the World Creole Music Festival begins when the music ends. One of the things I've learned in tourism is that visitors rarely remember only one thing about a destination. I've had countless conversations with people who came to Dominica for the festival. They always talk about the performances, but before long, the conversation changes. They begin talking about the waterfall they visited the next morning, the roadside meal that became the highlight of their trip, the taxi driver to visit Dominica, every visitor who returns, and every person who discovers our island because someone else shared their experiences. That's the kind of marketing you can't buy. No advertisement is more convincing than someone saying, you have to experience Dominica for yourself. No campaign is more powerful than a visitor who returns home as an ambassador of our island. That's why the World Creole Music Festival means so much to us. For 3 nights, it brings the world to Dominica. Long after the final performance, it continues to inspire people to visit, to return, and to share their own stories. That is the lasting value of this festival. It is one of the most powerful invitations we can extend to the world. That's why this year's theme, Stay a While, resonates so deep with us. It's an invitation to experience more. Come for the music, then stay a while. Discover the places that aren't on your schedule. Enjoy the fringe events taking place across the island. Spend time in our communities. Meet the people who make Dominica feel like home. Live with a story that's bigger than a festival itself. Because Dominica isn't a destination you simply visit. It's a destination you experience. If there's one thing I hear from visitors time and time again, it's this: I wish I would stay longer. I've never heard anyone say they wish they'd left Dominica sooner. And I think that's one of the greatest compliments any destination can receive. Every one of us helps create that feeling. Whether you welcome guests at a hotel, prepare a meal, drive a taxi, guide a tour, perform on a stage, volunteer behind the scenes, or simply greet a visitor with a smile, You become part of the story they will tell when they return home. Tonight, we'll reveal the artists who will take the stage this October. Tomorrow, people across the Caribbean and around the world will advance plans to visit Dominica. When they arrive, let's give them every reason to discover more than they expected. So perhaps the answer to my opening question isn't simply the music or the artists, even the atmosphere. Perhaps what people remember most is how Dominica made them feel. I'd like to thank the government of Dominica, the Ministry of Tourism, the Minister of Tourism, our PS in the Ministry of Tourism, our dear CEO, Marva Williams and her staff, our sponsors, tourism volunteers, members of the media, and the staff of Discover Dominica Authority for making this festival possible year after year. Before we look ahead to this year's festival, let's take a moment to look back at the memories, the music, and the moments that made last year's Silver Jubilee celebration so special. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining us this evening and enjoy the rest of the program. Come for the festival, discover Dominica, and stay a while. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to the power up. Thank you very much. Guys, I'm not here to quiz you, but just to summarize that, you know, the world is coming from much more than the music. They're coming to experience Dominica, and that means that every one of us, especially those looking on the live, because there are much more people looking at these proceedings than in the room. We are all part of the team of the Discover Dominica Authority because we are allowing others to discover Dominica. You're part of this customer service team, so when people come to Dominica, wear your smiles and be welcoming because we all part of this authority, guys. Make some noise for yourselves one time. Before we proceed, I would like to also, acknowledge the presence of Jesse Wu. Hi, Jesse. Jesse Wu and myself, we came down to Dominica on the flight yesterday as two influencers, it was crazy because only Jesse had a Carnival name on. Marvel, we have to talk about that. Jesse holds 4 nationalities. She's Haitian, American, Canadian, and Dominican. Make some noise for Jesse. Jesse, we would like to officially welcome you to Dominica, to the launch of the World Creole Music Festival. And just like you enjoyed Carnival, we hope that you enjoy the World Creole Music Festival. And we also hope that you bring your friends. You have a lot of people that follow you. Bring them come to Dominica. That's because tourism is all over business. And as an honorary Dominican now, tourism is now your business. So as we talk about tourism, we would like to welcome the Minister of Tourism, who will deliver the feature address, Honorable Dennis Charles Pemberton. Make some noise for her, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Shelley. Good evening, everyone. Please permit me to adopt the protocols already established, except to recognize my handsome husband, Mr. Daniel Pemberton. To our visitors, our Dominican nationals abroad, and everyone joining us from across the Caribbean and around the world, fasten your seatbelts because it's time for takeoff. Destination, World Creole Music Festival 2026. Ladies and gentlemen, success in tourism means more flights, more visitors, more opportunities, more hotels like the beautiful ocean oasis, as the Parab said. But also, success means thousands of people choosing Dominica because of our culture, our music, our food, our people, and our natural beauty. So we are really proud to be voted again the #1 destination in the Caribbean, Bahamas, and Bermuda by Renowned Travel and Leisure. So tonight, we're inviting the world to experience Dominica. Come for the music, come for the vibes, come for the bouillon, the Creole, the food, the bushram shots, the village experiences, the warmth of our people, the pulsating rhythms, and the unforgettable memories you will take home. From October 18th, when we rise and wine into the World Creole Music Festival season, straight through November 4, Dominica will be alive with energy, culture, music, wellness, and pure Dominican joy. Whether you come as a couple, with friends, with family, with your girlfriend trio, or even solo, you will live with new friends. That is the Dominican way. I want to extend a special greeting to our brothers and sisters from St. Lucia, Martinique, Guadeloupe, and to all our Caribbean festival fetters who come every year. We appreciate you. This year, bring even more friends with you. I recently attended the St. Kitts Music Festival, and I had a fabulous time. Let me commend my colleague, the Minister of Tourism in St. Kitts, Honorable Marsha Henderson, the PS of Tourism and her team for their excellent hospitality and a well-produced show. That visit reminded me of something very important. The Caribbean is strongest when we support one another, when we visit each other's islands, attend each other's festivals, and celebrate each other's culture. We strengthen regional integration, support stronger Caribbean economies, and create more sustainable jobs for our people. So let us continue to support each other. Let's fill up the planes, the ferries, fill the hotels, and fill the festival grounds across the region. And to our Dominican diaspora, come home, bring your children, bring your friends. Let them experience the culture that shaped you and the island that still calls you home. Some people see a music festival. I see opportunity. I see hotels, guest houses, restaurants, taxi operators, vendors, tour guides, farmers, fisher folk, hairstylists, makeup artists, designers, event planners, content creators, musicians, DJs, and all other businesses benefiting from the festival economy. And if you don't believe me, try booking a makeup artist during the World Creole Festival season. That is why this government has invested and continues to invest millions of dollars in the tourism sector. Because tourism creates jobs, grows businesses, opens doors for our young people, and improves lives. Last year, for the Silver Jubilee of the World Creole Music Festival, we achieved remarkable growth, 48% increase, welcoming more than 10,500 visitors. This year, we must do even better. And Jesse Wu, our honorary Dominican, we are counting on you to help us exceed our targets. But our vision goes beyond World Creole Music Festival. We are building a year-round calendar of experiences: music, wellness, food, jazz, heritage, adventure, sports, and culture. Ambition is simple: a festival for every passion, every season, and every reason to visit Dominica. The world is looking for authentic experiences. The world is also looking for wellness, nature, peace, and reconnection. And only in Dominica can you dance until sunrise, soak in natural hot springs, hike through rainforest trails, enjoy fresh local cuisine, breathe clean mountain air, and reconnect with nature all in one trip. So to our friends in France, United Kingdom, United States, Canada, Dubai, Africa, are you booked? By the way, we'll be announcing very soon new air service to Trinidad and St. Croix. As we get ready for the big reveal, before we get excited over the international stars, let us celebrate our own. Please give a huge round of applause to our Buyo artists, and every Dominican musician proudly carrying our flag around the world. Let us also give another round of applause to Colton T and the Ecstasy Band for their latest releases. It was really jamming at the REM. We are so proud of you, and we are proud of all our Dominican creatives who continue to lift our culture higher. From October 18th to November 4th, the only place you need to be is... Come on, they have to believe you. Come on, say it better. The only place you need to be? That's it. And for those who need techniques to survive the Daybreak Festival, don't worry. We'll prescribe a booster pack made with the finest Dominican herbs. And if you're still tired afterwards, our hot springs will be waiting for you. I also want to thank our airline partners for connecting Dominica to the world. And this year, let us make sure our visitors' luggage enjoy the festival too. My sincere thanks to the Prime Minister, my cabinet colleagues, PS of Tourism, the Discover Dominica Authority, the Dominica Festivals Committee, our sponsors, volunteers, stakeholders, promoters, and service providers, all who make this festival possible. A special thank you to our World Creole Music Festival Special Committee, Mr. Sobers Esprit, the chairman, Annika Bellot, Karim Gist, Chrysla Thomas, Philip Roll, Malcolm Pendick, Elson Matthew, and Dion Durand Smith, and our teams working behind the scenes to ensure that the World Creole Music Festival 2026 is even bigger and better and even more memorable. Finally, every one of us is an ambassador for Dominica. Invite someone who has never been here before. Share the flyer, share the lineup, experience our flagship VIP. Say Festival New. To the private sector, partner with us. It's an investment in our culture, our people, and the returns are phenomenal. At this moment, please help me thank the National Bank of Dominica and Tropical Shipping for being steadfast partners. So, ladies and gentlemen, our artists are ready. I think you are all ready. Dominica is ready to welcome the world. Let's reveal the artist. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the minister. Another round of applause for the minister, please. Yeah, I don't have to remind you another time that this is our festival, and we ought to all play a part in making sure that it is executed in the fullest. You know, we have been at many festivals around the Caribbean, and the World Creole Music Festival and Dominica is the most holistic experience that you'll ever have. The minister spoke of it. It's not just about the music. It's about every aspect of life and experience in an island that the world say that is untouched. So come and touch it. Come. So guys, they say to know where you're going, you have to know where you're coming from. So I know that my friends, they blowing up my phone and all of that. They say, Shelly, get to the point. But what is the point? They're not going to tell me what is the point. I think we choose what is the point. And tonight, the point is to understand where we have come from, to understand where we're going. I wish we could sit here tonight and watch recaps of 1997 World Creole Music Festival when Gordon Henderson and the Exile One was gracing the stage. But we'll be here all night. So because we cannot do that, we're gonna go back. Wadix would call it the Golden Jubilee, the Silver Jubilee. Silver Jubilee. The millennials and the Gen Z would say this is the Jordan year. Last year was the Jordan year. So we celebrated 25 years of the World Creole Music Festival, and we're gonna enjoy a little recap of the 25th edition of the World Creole Music Festival. My friends, the lineup is coming. Hold on. Just hold on. Let's enjoy this recap. Thank you.
Ça vient d'Amérique, il n'y a pas de magie. On vient, on prend tout comme ça, il n'y a pas de gâchis. Pas de full baby dans 4 matchs. Et la vie solo est là, c'est fantastique. Ça c'est Yoshuna. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait quand il y a Pouza? Et tu penses que tu peux c'est tout. La carte est pleine, ils ont allé, tout le monde ça. Il fait des tasses. Il n'est venu pas de dire. Il va en avoir. J'ai une sociale, family. Full BBLTV. Good morning, everybody. Put your hand in the air. Put your hand in the air. You have to wear. 1, 2, everybody wear. Go. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Real bad man no muggle in a shot. See a jeans cut off footpath. Everybody have the arms, so me get my clocks. Everybody have the arms, so me get my clocks. The leather hard, the sweet soft. Toothbrush get out the dust fast. Everybody have the arms, so me get my clocks. Everybody have the arms, so me get my clocks. Clocks me prefer. Clocks see the summer clock. Pull up. Dirty! Sing for me! And let's go for it over the party. Sexy ladies that not naughty. Some boom boom fat, some boom boom small. Some of them think like candy. So we outside tonight, and you know everything alright. Don't stand in the corner like it's a boxer. Come and get jiggy all night. Not all the girls in the world want to see a big boom boom, but come on and shake something, shake something. Come on and shake something, shake something. Not all the girls in the world want to see a big boom boom, but come on and shake something, shake something. Come on and shake something. Make that clap go do something. Make you feel what something. Some of them small, some of them big, and some of them black dumpling. Make that clap go do something. Make you feel what something. Some of them small, some of them big, and some of them black dumpling. Everybody from Dominica in the ocean. Bouge grave passer nous. Allons bouger. What's the time? 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 No, I know we never go. No, I know we never go.
Are we ready? Are we ready? The moment that we've all been waiting for. The people in the room, but the people online viewing us, listening to us. Let's first make a round of applause for ourselves on the World Creole Music Festival. 25 editions. Huge milestone. A milestone. And now we get ready for the 26th edition. It's been a long time coming. Tell them for me. No, it's finally out. We finally out of the... They've been asking for the lineup. Tell them for me, please, Shelly. It's been a long time coming. Oh, no, we finally out. We finally out of the group chat. Let's sing it 2 more times. Tell them for me, please. It's been a long time. No, what happened? No, we finally out. We finally out. If you're planning a trip to Dominica in October, you will sing. It's been a long time coming. Oh, sing. No, we finally out. We finally out of the group chats. Reveal the lineup for me, please.
Nobody plans to stay longer.
It just happens.
Maybe it's the waterfall.
Maybe it's the hot springs.
Maybe it's the trails that lead to somewhere unforgettable.
Maybe it's why travelers continue to choose Dominica to reconnect, recharge, and experience wellness by nature.
But this October,
You
may want
Stay away.
from Africa to the Caribbean, from North America to the French West Indies.
This October, the world comes together in Dominica.
I'm telling you, this is your cultures connect, rhythms collide, and songs of the world come alive.
One stage, 3 unforgettable nights.
Here's who's taking the stage.
If I ask you for a dance to do, tell me would you?
One of Dominica's most accomplished contemporary artists, Colton T.
Let your waistline chill and let the music rule you. Rule you. Why you try to
Back to back Booyah Artist of the Year from Dominica, Mr. Ray.
All she doing is bala. Only making is bala. She's not stopping this bala.
On a don't grind me. First thing on a bowl like them full of gun, heavy clip full of crocodile teeth.
One of Jamaica's biggest international dancehall stars, Skilly Bang.
Head tap, bust up and split, say your bad.
From Dominica, the most pulsating Booyah band in the world, TK International. The Princess of Amapiano from South Africa, Uncle Waffles.
Jetty life we live in.
Known for his explosive Booyah anthems. From Dominica, Buddha.
Come on and check something, check something. Come on and check something, check. Lucky for you, my friend. I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit.
Soca hit makers from Trinidad and Tobago. Full blown.
Don't fight me no. Yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirit.
No electrifying crowds all around the world. From Dominica, DJ MJ and MV on the keys.
It's a whole setup.
One of the Caribbean's fastest rising stars. From Grenada, Vaughn.
Everybody know what I behavior.
One of the most influential bands in modern compa. From Haiti, Class.
Je fais mon big orchestre là, but je still l'écoute, je ne pas à poison.
From Dominica, the kings of Calypso, Midnight Groovers. Caribbean music legends from Guadeloupe, Les Aiglons. From Guadeloupe, the celebrated super performer Jean-Marc Ferdinand. One of the most vibrant and popular modern voices from the French West Indies, Moran Boyer. The legendary ambassadors of compa from Haiti, Taboo Combo.
Voila la chose.
Dominica's premier compa fusion band, Ecstasy Band.
Every day is something.
The pioneers of Booyah Love from Dominica, Signal Band.
Every day is something.
Because you will never know what you have until it's gone.
A blend of Booyah and theater from Dominica, Night.
Under the sun. What? Yeah.
Respect what
A fast rising Booyah voice from Dominica, Wada G.
I tell you, one wet and one dry like a Chris. One of them well and the other one she acting like Chris.
The rhythm beast out of Dominica, DJ Taffy.
Love me, love me, love me.
Dynamic Booyah performer out of Dominica,
Shanks.
If you love me, love me, love me. Don't waste my time here, I'll spend all my money. You're from the Caribbean, boy. You mad? Keep them under pressure.
The Fresh Prince of Bouillon from Dominica, Rio.
The haters under pressure. They under pressure.
Some things that's happen and I wonder why. Thinking to myself, I say I need that.
From Dominica, the Bouillon lyricist, Trilla G.
And that is why I put my hands up to the sky. Congratulations, give thanks for love.
Yo vamos, yo vamos. Yo café, mutifan.
High energy Bouillon performer from Guadeloupe, Ada.
Yo café, mutifan.
From the Democratic Republic of Congo, legendary Sukus guitarist, Diblo Dibala.
Slew them up, their feelings them a carry. Them done bow already and them can't say them sorry. Yeah, right.
The fireman from Jamaica, Capleton.
Hands of it clean and your heart of it blue. Light up the chalice and me tell them to. That's the fire. That's your business.
The Bouillon boss and cultural icon from Dominica, Asa Bantan.
I know you're proud of me. Look at all the shit I prevailed. The youngest of your seeds. Making sure the family eat well. I give them what they need.
Global R&B hit maker from Haiti and the USA, Friday.
You ain't next to me. No, you ain't next to me. But I'm hoping you can see.
Right old girl then, walk you over and over now end. Hey, one thing more and them feel understood. Them girl good. Tap, tap,
One of dancehall's most influential voices from Jamaica, Alkaline.
shit, close, girl, nice. Coming out cup and she drink it mixed with liquor and ice. You ready for it?
The king of soca music from Trinidad and Tobago, Marshall Montano. The festival is only the beginning.
Tomorrow looks different here.
So, that's the next day.
And the day after that.
Stay a while.
Your October escape starts now.
Start planning your trip today.
Experience even more with our exciting fringe events happening from October 18th onwards.
Tickets are available at dominicafestivals.com.
Ready to start planning?
Whether you're looking for the perfect place to stay, getting here, transportation, festival tickets, or authentic Dominican experiences, a concierge team is here to help you plan every step of your journey.
We'll take care of the details. You make the memories.
See what we mean?
Come for the music.
Stay for Dominica.
Stay a while.
October always hot. Independence time, diaspora's in the spot. DFC, the lineup was great. Yeah.
Yes. Guys, make some noise, man. Come on, man. Make some noise. Honestly, it would beat my conscience to go and sit down and write the calendar reading and say anything about that lineup. To the management of Signal Band, guys, this year, if we say anything about the Discover Dominica Authority or the Dominica Festivals Committee and the World Creole Music Festival, it has to be very good things. Make a round of applause for the World Creole Music Festival and this amazing lineup. You know, I feel like everybody has something on the lineup they can look forward to. And, you know, I myself look forward to it. I see I get a little, you know, Shelly and Signal Band, big up to them, wherever they are. I want to also commend the video production. We saw our local superstars. We saw our local superstars make part of that production, and that's what made it really authentic. And that is what the World Creole Music Festival represents: authenticity, genuine Dominican connection. And we want to make some noise one more time, please. And can you imagine you see a production of this kind, you see artists of this caliber, and then I'm hearing that there's still more to come. I know, right? So start to save your money. The DDA and DFC always make the tickets affordable because we want the entire world, no matter what demographic, no matter what skin color, no matter what currency you reside in, we want you to be able to afford the World Creole Music Festival. And that's why for years they have judged us about not making profit, but this is not the mission. This is about sharing Dominica, our music, our culture, and our island to the rest of the world. So we invite you to the World Creole Music Festival, the 26th edition. Guys, thank you very much for being here. My thank you doesn't hold much weight as the next person who will say thank you. I want to invite Ayodele Andrew, the festival and events manager of the Discover Dominica Authority, the great Ayodele, to come and deliver the welcome, the vote of thanks, sorry.
Thank you very much, Shelley. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Observing protocol already. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to everybody. And I've seen the lineup and seen it again tonight. I am very excited. Tonight, as we officially launch the 26th edition of the World Creole Music Festival, we are filled with immense pride. Crafting a global showcase of this magnitude takes an extraordinary, united effort. And tonight we say an echoing thank you to those who make it possible, those who make the magic happen. The government of Dominica, thank you for your unwavering vision and for positioning tourism as a driving force for our island's culture and economic transformation. The Minister and Ministry of Tourism, thank you for your stellar leadership, continuous guidance, and steadfast commitment to keeping Dominica competitive on the world stage. Our corporate partners and sponsors, to our long-standing sponsors, or your year-over-year support is the bedrock of this 26 years of a legacy of the World Creole Music Festival. To our new sponsors, we say welcome to the World Creole Music Festival. Thank you for investing in our culture and aligning your brand with the most prestigious festival in the Caribbean, dare I say the world. Our hospitality and our service providers and stakeholders, thank you for showing the world what authentic Dominican hospitality looks like and what that experience lives in you forever. To our local artists, cultural ambassadors, and also our global artist agents and managers, we appreciate your collaboration with us. Thank you for keeping the soul of the Creole culture alive and ensuring that our lineup is always unmatched. To our dedicated patrons, our local fans, our Caribbean brothers and sisters, and the international travelers who cross oceans to be here and experience Dominica. You are the lifeblood of this festival. Your loyalty, your energy, and unconditional love transform Dominica every October. In 2026, we say, come and stay a while. We'd like to thank Next Connects and Radiance Productions. As former producers of our VIP experience, you raised the bar, curated premium Caribbean hospitality with Dominican flair, and set a gold standard that continues to guide us today. Thank you for your incredible service. We say thank you to the management and staff of the Ocean Oasis Hotel, who are our hosts here tonight, who worked with us to be able to host you here and host the launch for all our viewers. Thank you again for hosting us this evening. Thanks to our CEO for your strategic foresight and trust, to the management team for your continuous synergy, and to the hardworking DDA and festivals team. That's the true engine room. Thank you for the late nights, pure passion, and executing the grand vision behind the scenes and managing the chaos. Dominica, this festival is our national treasure. As we look forward to October 2026, let us prepare to welcome the world like they've never experienced. We take pride in celebrating the 26th edition of such an incredible festival that not only celebrates music, but experiences that live on forever. So, the countdown has started, and we welcome you to join us in Dominica and to definitely stay with us from October 18th to November 4th. Come to Dominica, come to the festival. Have the experience of your lifetime. Stay a while in the Nature Island.
Thank you very much, Miss Ayodele Andrew. Guys, before we proceed again, as the maybe one of the youngest hosts of this World Creole Music Festival, I like to bring the little youthfulness into it because that's what the young people relate to. So this year, I want the young people to go out there and post on social media and say that DFC and DDA, they're on their Zoom. I don't know if you guys in the room know that code. But when you're on your Zoom, it means that you're on top of your game. You're doing what needs to be done. And DFC and DDA is so much on their Zoom that if you go to Facebook and Instagram right now, you will get the nightly lineup for this year's World Creole Music Festival. So we on our Zoom, so get on your Zoom and go check out Instagram, Dominica Festivals, and check out the lineup for this year's, the 26th edition of the World Creole Music Festival. We have a little special presentation. Jessie Wu celebrated her birthday. I know you're shocked, but I'm Shelly and they call me Shock Them. So we want to wish you a very happy birthday from the DDA, DFC, and every citizen of Dominica. Happy birthday to you, Jessie. And we have a Dominica cake. That's not any cake. This is a Dominica cake that we want to present to you for your birthday, Jessie. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. You're speechless, man, Jessie. All right, guys. Happy birthday, Jessie. And thank you to everyone, all invited guests, everybody tuning in, that, for gracing this launching of the World Creole Music Festival, the 26th edition. Let's have one more applause for everybody who has played a part in this project tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. And we know we look forward to the rest of the lineup because as we heard, there is more to come. You know, they're gonna have a very hard time putting together the run sheet. The run sheet committee. There's a committee for the run sheet. Big up to the run sheet committee because you're gonna have a very hard time. And I want to also big up the special committee of the World Creole Music Festival for their work in your recommendations and putting together this lineup. Guys, it's been incredible being your host tonight. And I look forward to being your host another year. Maybe not next year, but you know, we can give it to another artist. But it's been great, you know, being here, and I look forward for the next time seeing you guys on Sunday for the World Creole Music Festival. Shelly and Signal Band, we look forward to it. And all the other bands, artists, international, regional, we'll put on a great show for you. And right now, we join you guys. We invite you for mix and mingle. Have a drink. Let's talk about the lineup. Let's talk about who you're looking forward to. And let's talk about Signal Band. Let's talk about Out of the Group Chat. Let's talk about I Deserve This. Let's talk about everything. World Creole Music Festival and Dominica. Repeat after me. Long live the WCMF. Thank you very much, guys. Amen. Mix up. Yeah.